guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be teaching you guys how you can make a decent boat and build a boat for treasure. You'll need some decent materials like titanium or some other materials like concrete and lots of building materials. It won't be easy to make. You need quite a bit of materials and many wooden rods, as well. So first, if you want to build a decent boat, you'll need a strong base. So I'm going to make my base out of obsidian. I'm going to set my scale to 2. You don't need the scaler to build this boat, but I'm going to use scaler since it is a bit more faster way to build a boat. So you want a square base, and you can design the front, but I'm just going to design the front with trusses. Here. This front looks okay. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to make it go up. So the middle one will now go up more, slightly, again, and again. You don't have to follow my design. You can do other designs as well, like using blocks, such as another yacht I built before. So you don't need to have my design. Okay, this is about the front. It's a bit off to the left. It's a bit off to the left and right. So we'll just keep it like this for now. You don't need corner wedges, but corner wedges can make it a bit more look good, but it's going to take a bit of time. I'm just going to use a wedge for the moment. So what you want to do is put the wedge, turn it around like this, then place it under the ship like this. This can make a bit more look better to your design. I'm just going to add it for now. You don't need to use wedges. There's also other materials you can use, but this is just for temporary uses. Okay, now you could use wooden blocks, but I'm going to use a strong block like titanium. So I'm going to use titanium here. So you'll need to spend a bit more time on a decent boat. But this is some quick tutorials, so you don't need to build it. You just need to make sure that it can at least sail and be durable enough. So we can just block off this end of the boat, actually, and stretch it along. Now we have an entire boat. So you don't need many materials for this boat, but if you want to add in side walls, you might need a bit of materials. So I'm going to use some I'm going to use some concrete, actually. We can cover up the sides of this. You can just use titanium, but I'm going to use concrete since I want to use a different block. So you want to continue the other side and make use concrete. Now, there's also lots of types of starter boats, but this one has a bit of a K design. You could put thrusters down here, so I'm going to leave the bottom bit empty. I'm going to use titanium rods. I don't have many of these. Actually, I'm going to use a concrete rod since I have many of these. So you have to have quite many bit of rods for this build, so you can support it. So now under this bit, you can have where you could put thrusters and balloons and fireworks, which would look good on your boat. So you could have things like that. Now let's build up to the upper body. You need to use things like trusses or things like that. But since that, I'm gonna use one of these. Where is it? I can't find. Okay, a step. So a step so you can go up like this. So I'm just gonna use most of my steps. You don't have to necessarily use steps, but since we're using steps, then we'll just use steps. So it's better if you build most of your boats unanchored, as it can have many advantages if you build it unanchored. Now, the thing is that with these, you can use wooden rods or things to like make fences around it. So I'm gonna make a little support like that here. Now you build the upper body. You can decorate it with things. I'm gonna use some seats, some chairs. You just need to make sure that you have a protection layer around you. Since I have a screwdriver tool, you might use that, but since this is for beginners, we'll use some other protection, such as just regular blocks. So if you run out of like concrete, or like, for example, you could use other materials that are still durable. So I'm gonna use some other durable material like gold, because it has 9 strength, as you can see. You can see how much each block's strength has. So you can put a wall here for any damage purpose and make like just this cool design out of this. There. Now we have a rooftop. I'm gonna use glass to cover the sides so people can still see what is outside. Glass is not the strongest material, and it may take you a bit of time to build this boat, as you'll need a bit of time just putting down the blocks if you don't have a scaler. I do recommend getting a scaler. It's probably one of the first tools you might want to get, as it helps you a lot on building, because you can stretch blocks. Alright, so I'm going to stretch this up and stretch it here. Ooh, it's a bit covering the seat, but it's okay. You could probably also add a door too. Like, I'm going to add one later actually. So here, you could put like a door, like this one. You could put a locked door, or you could put just a regular door. There. I probably want to secure it. So I'm going to use some windows. Here. There, windows. Oh, this is horrible placing. So you don't have to follow my design, but this is just one of so many designs you can think of. And you could put things under here, like chests or resources. You can put resources on the inside. Actually, I'm going to save this. Okay. Put fireworks. And that will be the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. And comment, like, and subscribe. I'll catch up on more builds on Builderboy, but I might make videos on other games, so you won't be just bored on this game. Okay, bye.